And Weary, we have a look now at Kaniva-Leeor taking on Edenhope-Apsley, and it was a great performance by the Cougars. Their first win in Horsham Districts since coming across from the KNT. 17-9, 111. Too good for Edenhope-Apsley, 9-5-59.
Yeah, the Kaniva boys will be very happy with that victory and just to get the monkey off the back in the Horsham District League, and now they'll be keen to settle into their season. But yeah, I see Chris Bryan didn't play for them up forward, but that allowed Liam Feder the opportunity to kick 7 goals. And for the Edenhope boys, it was good to see Dylan Vantini and Carl Slate put in a good performance after missing that bad loss the previous week. They tried to lift the Saints team, but yeah, it's too... not enough to get over the Kaniva team who have had their first win now.
Wonderful. Councillor added 5 to Feder, and it was a great performance by the 2 Councillor boys, and Brown was named also as one of the best for those boys in the Cougar outfit. They would have been pretty happy, the blue and white with a little bit of green along the way. Let's look at this week's matches. Edenhope-Apsley, they take on Natimark, and it is the Cougars taking on the Storm. And we have a look at with our report across these 2 clubs along with the Jeparrot Rainbow Storm, and it is going to be a big match for the boys from Edenhope-Apsley, rivals up the road at Natimark.
Yeah, both teams need to win this just to stay in contact with the top 6, and I think Sam Anson's come back into the Natimark side, so he's going to be one to really watch. He gives their team a lot of drive, so I'll pick Natimark to beat Edenhope in which is a really important game for both clubs.
Okay, now we welcome the Cougars to Rainbow, and up will come the Kaniva-Leeor folk, and they will get their first opportunity against the Storm. What is going to be a magnificent A-grade match, and it's one that you can't afford to drop. You need to get the informed Cougars and maybe put them away early, but at Rainbow, at your home deck, I'm tipping the Storm.
Yeah, we're looking forward to welcoming them up here, and I think Kaniva will be looking forward to the trip up. I think Jeparrot Rainbow is one team in the District League they probably know a little bit about and would have been looking forward to this match once the draw came out. And yeah, it's a very important game in the seniors. Obviously, they've got the monkey off the back, so they'll be feeling a bit more confident in the league now. And I just noticed in their results, they're probably struggling against similar teams to what we struggle against. They lost to Stawell and Kalkee, who we know are quicker sides, and then were quite competitive against teams similar to us. So I'd say there's going to be some ripping matchups all across the ground, and as we have seen, the Councillor boys know how to find the footy and finish off some good work. And Chris Bryant's out again, but Liam Fedder's kicked 7 goals last week, so we're going to have to watch him closely. So yeah, there's going to be some great one-on-one battles across the ground, and it should be a good spectacle for the supporters and well worth the trip for the Kaniva supporters.
I reckon it will be. It will be well worth the trip for their reserve boys, I think. They are at 7th on the table, taking on 12th place Jeparrot Rainbow Storm. Can you find a win here? I reckon it's going to be tough for the reserves.
Yeah, our boys are playing better footy at home, and there's a few extras back in the team. But yeah, I think you'd have to pick the Kaniva boys in the reserves here. And I see Ben Hawker kicked 9 goals for him last week against Edenhope. So Alan Roberts is back to full back, and he'll have a tough game coming back from the seniors and lining up on him. But if he can get on top, we might go well on our way to having a win.
Okay, in this under-14 grade, could it be that the young boys in the green outfit, the green, grey and white, can they get a second in a row win? Up come the boys from down there at the beautiful town of Kaniva. They'll come up very early in the morning, albeit there is no under-17 match, so the 14 match here we're talking about. So is there a time change, Weary, first up?
There is, which is a great thing. This game will start a little bit later, so that gives everyone no excuses but to get there and support our under-14 boys. And I'd say after having that winning feeling last week, that's something they're going to be seeking again. So expect a good game of under-17s. I see the Kaniva boys went down to Edenhope last week, so they'll want to bounce back as well. So it should be a ripping contest. And yeah, expect a big game out of Will Fisher through the middle of the ground, and hopefully he can set up some play at Rainbow there. And the boys up forward like Caleb Tregenza and Dustin Eckerman can finish off with some goals.
Absolutely. And I look forward, Weary, to having you back on board to discuss it next week.
No worries, Wayne. It's definitely a big weekend of footy.